This is a Cranchi 41 Endurance. It's a 2009 boat and it's a very beautiful Italian sports cruiser. I'm going to come around this side first of all so I can show you the lines, because it really is a very pretty boat. There you go, look at that. Of course the canopy that you can see there will come off, or you can put a back section of canopy on and enclose that whole area. We've just taken the back off for the minute so that we can show you. Anyway, as ever, we're going to step on board and we're going to do the full tour. Let's go and have a look. As you step on the boat, there's a boarding ladder down here, so that's a way on and off the boat if you're swimming. And this is a big tender garage, so it lifts up and you can put a small inflatable in there and just pull it out and drop it in the water, so it keeps it tucked completely out of the way, but it's ready to go when you need it. And if you come around onto this side, this is a transom shower, and this is the walkway onto the cockpit. And of course, having that tender garage means you get this wonderful big sun pad on the top for relaxing, as Maggie's doing at the minute. And that's a wonderful area on a day like today. But ahead of that, we've got the cockpit. So seating area around a table, and there's a wet bar opposite that. So if we lift that up, there's the grill underneath there, the sink is under there, and there's a fridge for the cockpit beneath it. And that one there is just a bit of storage. And then we'll head forward again, and what we've got here is 3 seats across the front. So great when you're underway, hammering down the coast, people can join you at the helm. And it's just a very nice area from which to drive the boat. There's a step up, so you can see there's a step just there, so you get a really good view out of the boat. You can see out over the top. Obviously when you're out running, you probably have all this off and just have the windscreen. Look at this wonderful curve of stainless steel they've got on here. It's a really great looking boat. And if we come over here, this is the helm position. These are lift bolster seats, so if you want to stand and drive, you can do. And then this is where you drive from. It's got electronic engine controls, trim tab controls are here. There's a bow thruster on this one as well. Then the engine instrumentation is across here, and underneath here is the chart plotter. So lovely big cockpit, plenty of day space, but let's go and take a look inside. Now she's over 40 feet long, but what's unusual is that they've not put a forward cabin in, and what that means is you get a really great amount of space in here. Quite often they'll put a small dinette and a small galley and then a bulkhead and then a double bed in the front of the boat and a separate cabin. But the truth of the matter for a lot of people is you very rarely go boating and staying overnight with more than a couple. Certainly on my boat we can sleep 4. We've only slept more than 2, I think twice in the 4 years we've had it. So I actually think this works really, really well, because you just get this massive social area. It's a great place to relax of an evening, very comfortable. It's well lit because you've got these big hatches overhead. And then you've got TV over on this side, your stereo is over here as well. This is the switch panel, so that's all the circuit breakers for all the controls, the 240 volt systems and the 12 volt systems of the boat. And underneath that, there's a fridge. I really like the colour scheme in here. I love this chocolate brown, this dark across here, and then the very light wood. I think that looks great. Very contemporary. Galley is on this side, storage up underneath here. So for all your glasses and plates and whatever else you want to keep in there. There's a microwave on this one. That's a little cutlery drawer. And underneath, this is just storage under here. Like so. There's a microwave oven, and underneath this one, there is a gas hob, which is great because it means that will work even if you're out at sea. For the microwave, you need to be plugged into the shore power. Sink underneath there, but everything you need for weekending or even spending a week on the boat. And then as we come on back, this then is the cabin. So as you come into here, there's some storage space, so a wardrobe and some shelving. More space underneath here. And there's even a little sink underneath there. And if we come right back here, this then drops down underneath the cockpit, but it's a really decent sized double bed. You've got opening porthole at that end and at this end, so you can get air flowing through here. Little seat for putting your socks on in the morning. And there's just more storage in places like this. But for a couple, for a weekend or even a week on board, That is absolutely ample. And in fact, if you've got kids, you can configure this as 2 singles. This has all been set up as a double, but I'm pretty sure you can have this set up as 2 singles, put your kids in there, and then you can drop that table down. There's an infill cushion that goes on it, and that makes a double bed at the front. So you can sleep 4 if you want to, but as I say, for the way that most people use their boats, this actually works really well. I like this a lot. What haven't I shown you? I haven't shown you the heads. That's on this side. So in here, you've got your toilet, and there's a shower in behind here. Curtain that comes around so you can keep it dry. That drains, of course, and then there's a sink in here. And a little mirror. I think that's brilliant. Let's go and have a look around the outside. So, back up these steps. In fact, one thing I haven't shown you, which I've just realised, is underneath here there is a massive storage void. Look at that. And that's great because things like inflatable paddle boards, the sort of stuff you might want to take with you and you normally can't find a home for, that's just a massive void in there. So you can really get some stuff tucked away. Brilliant. Let's take a look around the outside. There's a handle here to help you up onto the side decks. The navigation stuff, so the VHF radio, the TV aerial, nav lights, and the GPS antenna are all up there. And then this canopy, you can take these sides out and the front out and just run with a flat top as a bimini. So on a hot day, you can get plenty of shade, but still have the boat completely open. This is this lovely sweep of windscreen that I mentioned. It's a really cool looking boat. Those are those hatches above the saloon. These poppers are for sunbathing cushions, so you can have cushions on here if you want to. Then right at the front, electric anchor winch, and the anchor itself on the cradle, right on the bow. That is a nice looking boat, isn't it? Okay, let's head on back. Here's the nav lights again here. And then we'll come right to the back. Now, engine access, the main engine access, is underneath the tender garage. So you lift the tender garage up, lift the floor out, you can get right on top of the engines. There is an inspection hatch, and that's down here. And I would normally go down and show you. However, he's got his outboard engine in here, so we're going to struggle a little bit. But I'll drop the camera in, and hopefully you can see at least an idea of what it's all about. So these are a pair of Volvo Penta D6 370 horsepower engines. Those are big engines for this kind of boat, and they give it some serious performance. I'm told it'll do well over 40 knots. So cruising at 35 knots, no problem at all. And that, I think, is very impressive. And certainly it backs up the looks of the boat, because it looks like a performance boat, and it is a performance boat. But as I say, if you want to get more access to those engines, all you do is you lift this up, remove a section of the floor, and then you're directly on top of them. So that's about it really. I'm going to sit up on here with Maggie and say that is the Cranchi Endurance 41. I hope you enjoyed that tour. It's up for sale with my friend Tom at One Marine, so I'll put a link to him in the description. If you're interested, give him a shout. And as ever, thank you very much to you guys for watching. We'll look forward to catching you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.